Hey guys! My gosh, it's been a long time. Do I even remember how to do this? Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a really long time. Really long time. As you can see, I'm in a totally new place. If you guys follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, or if you're a personal friend of mine, and if you don't know already, because I know a lot of my YouTube family don't follow me on Snap or Instagram, I recently bought a new home. Yay! I haven't been on YouTube since maybe December. I want to say my last video was in December. Yeah. I'm back today with a new video, and if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into this video. I am going to talk a little bit. It's mostly like, you know, catch up with me, tell you guys what's been going on. I'm hoping you guys don't hear this fan. I have a little mini fan here next to me that is making some noise, but it's really hot. I'm really hot right now. For now, I'm just gonna keep it off while I talk to you guys. And today's video is just gonna be about my everyday makeup routine. And I didn't know what I wanted to call this because it's not a full makeup routine. I want to do just a basic face routine that I do every day when I wake up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work. I do my face makeup first, and I just completely do my face makeup, and then I leave my eyes and my brows, my liner and mascara for when I get to work, because I don't have that much time in the morning to get ready because I like to sleep in and wake up late. As you can see, my face is completely bare, no makeup, nothing, not even brows. I just came on here bare-faced, and my skin has been doing amazing lately. I'm so happy. And I think I owe it to the BioBell sheet masks, and I've been drinking a lot more water. I know you'll be proud because it's important to drink lots and lots of water. What I like to do in the morning when I wake up is wash my face with my Murad Acne Cleanser. It's one of my favorite cleansers. I tend to have a little bit of acne that likes to peek in sometimes. This is what I like to do in the morning. So after I wash my face with the acne cleanser, I just go in with my primer. I'm just gonna go in with the one that's been my favorite recently, and that is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. And I'm just gonna take this and apply it all over my face. I think 2 pumps is enough. So if you live in Florida, like I do, you might have noticed the tremendous heat wave that we're under. It is hot. It's literally 100 degrees outside. I'll let that sink in just for a little bit before we move on to my foundation. Alright, now so for foundation, I love the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm wearing the shade Warm Nude, and I feel like nowadays YouTubers do not mention their shade name in their videos, and I personally watch other people's videos to know what shade I am in other foundation. I've been wearing this non-stop. I like to take 1 pump of this, just one. Well, actually I'm gonna wear it with a brush today just because it's quicker. When I'm in a hurry, I like to apply my foundation with a brush. So I just take 1 pump on the brush and then just buff it all over my skin. Because my skin has been doing so well, I feel like I don't need to use that much foundation because I don't need that much coverage, and this foundation looks so nice and natural on the skin. I feel like 1 pump is just enough where I want some everyday natural coverage and still look nice and presentable. And take it on the eyes as well. Well, my eyelids. Oh, and I'm using the IT Cosmetics Love is the foundation brush. Love this foundation brush. It's amazing. I never in my life have spent $30 on 1 brush. But I made an exception with this brush. You see, I was about to stutter there too. I have a breakout peeping in right here, and then another breakout that's just drying up and going away soon, so I might just put just a little bit of coverage on that area. You can still see a little bit of my pink peeking through, but I just go in with 1 pump just so that I can go in with the concealer afterwards, and the concealer will cover up anything else that needs to be covered. I'll take just a tiny dot like that, just a tiny bit. And don't mind my messy braid, it's my day off. Okay, foundation is done, and as you can see, it just looks nice and light and coverage. Light and coverage, yeah. This foundation is buildable, of course, and I usually like fuller coverage if I have, you know, more things to cover, but when my skin is doing so well like this, I only use 1 pump. Next, for concealer, it usually varies on what kind of coverage I want, what kind of finish I want. Lately, I've been loving the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, the Naturally Radiant, because I feel like this foundation, the Born This Way foundation, is just a more radiant, natural, hydrating foundation. So I like to go in with a natural concealer. And I have mine in the shade Nude. And I also don't apply too much either, just because if you apply too much, it's just way too much when you start blending it out. But I'll just put just a little bit. And then with the same brush, I like to just go in and just tap it away. Blend it away. I'm actually forgetting that I need to be talking to you guys, and I don't know what it is that when I'm doing my foundation, like I need full concentration, full focus, so I can't really speak. But yeah, this is the foundation that I use pretty much on a daily basis. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so anyways, I started looking for a house last year. I want to say around October, but of course I don't want to speak on it because, you know, when you have these ideas in your head, you don't really know, you don't have confirmation. And I really didn't tell anyone that I was looking for a home, just my significant other, my mom of course. So immediately when I finish with my concealer, I like to go in with setting powder, because no matter what concealer I wear under the eyes, I always crease. For setting powder under the eyes only, I like to use the Beauty Bakerie Flower Better Not Bitter setting powder. Loose setting powder. This stuff is amazing for setting underneath my eyes where it won't crease. The only thing I don't like is I wish it had a shifter to close it, because it can get pretty messy. But I bought this during the 21 Days of Beauty. It was half off. I only paid $12 for this powder. This powder is originally $24. So for more precision underneath my eyes when I'm not using my beauty sponge, I'll take a small precision brush like this, dip it into the powder like that, and then take that underneath my eyes. And also on the eyelids to set down the foundation or concealer that I placed there. And if you're like me, my foundation loves to separate in the creases of my nose. So I'll just take the same powder, same brush, and do the same thing. And also I've noticed that the foundation, no matter which foundation I use, it likes to settle into my lines in the corner of my mouth and also right here, the smile line area. So I just take the powder and do the same thing. Also, I tend to crease right here on my forehead, so I like to go back in with the brush first just to blend it out, and then I'll take the powder and just kind of buff it into the lines or into my skin so that it sets well and it doesn't sink into my line. The lovely age. So now that I look partially like a ghost, I'm gonna set the rest of my face. Now with the rest of my face, I know this is extra, but with the rest of my face, I love to set with the Too Faced Born This Way loose setting powder. I love this powder. It is so beautiful on the skin. I just take a big face fluffy brush, take about this much, and I'll just take a face brush and just apply it all over my face. And then also go over the areas where I put extra powder. I don't necessarily bake because I just don't want the powder to be stuck on there for a long time. Alright, so started looking for my house in October. I found this house December. Yes. I was just looking for houses in my area that I was already living in. And I wanted to have a house where it was in the same area just because the location was good, the distance to work was good for both me and my mother, because I live with my mother. I wanted to give her a home too, just make sure she was good. And powder is done. Next I'm going to do some bronzing, and I've been loving my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I just take a fluffy brush from Morphe and just not go to town, but just give myself nice, natural, warm look to the skin. My braid is just having a mind of its own, going everywhere. Now I usually like to tap in my skin with the brush because I don't like to rub, just because sometimes my skin can get a little bit irritated. But yeah, I just like to warm all the areas of my face, give it a little bit of color, and also my nose and my neck. That's it. I know talking about the whole house while I'm doing my makeup is just gonna be difficult, so bear with me. It's been a long time since I filmed, so multitasking, talking while doing my makeup is not my strongest suit. For blush, I'm going to be using Anastasia's Blush Trio in Peachy Love. Bought this during the 21 Days of Beauty sale as well, and I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of each color. I just like to tap them like that and then tap off the excess, but just a little bit at a time, because these blushes are very pigmented, and if you're not careful, you'll get a lot. For highlight, which is next, I'm just gonna take Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with Anastasia products, but this is the Amrezy Highlight that came out last year, I want to say. I've been obsessing over this highlight. It's just so natural on the skin, and I just love how it highlights the face. And I don't use too much I don't really use that much because I'm going to work. So I like to look presentable, but just a little bit of a glow, not too over the top. I know I'm applying a lot, but I really, really love this. I just go a little bit down my nose and then on the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, and then I like to highlight here, here, brow bone. And I always do the inner corners because it just saves me an extra step of doing my eyeshadow. So I just do a little bit of the inner corner. And that's it. The last thing I like to do is just take some setting spray and just mist it all over my face. You guys know my favorite setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I love this stuff. I get really oily and this helps prolong my makeup so that I don't get so oily so quickly. I know that seemed like a lot. To speed up the process, I like to go in with my little fan. And that's it for my face. That's literally what I do every single day when I work. Well, not every single day because I have different scheduled days of work, but every morning that I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, I do this face, everything you just saw right here, and then what I do is I pretty much don't have time to finish my eye makeup, so I just take one eyeshadow or one little palette or something like that along with a liquid liner and some mascara and my brow pencil, and I'll just finish my eyes at my desk at work. I just feel like that routine is what works best for me. For the sake of this video, I just want to show you guys what I've been using lately for my eyes. Lately, I've been loving the Sweet Talk palette by Colourpop. I just got this recently and I love this eyeshadow palette. It's so pretty. I just take one eyeshadow and put it in my crease, and then I take the Super Shock pressed shadow and put it all over my lid. It is so beautiful. This palette is just, it's definitely a must-have in my book, just because if you love warm shadows, spring peachy shadows, this palette is just perfect. I just love to take the shade Catch Me and apply it all over my crease. It's the perfect pinky nude shade. You can literally wear this shade on its own and call it a day. I just like to take it and just apply it all over the crease with a crease brush, just like that. I then take the shade Side to Side, which is this pressed powder shade. It's a pressed, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting, this is a Super Shock shadow in a pan, which I thought was amazing. And because it's just so easy to apply, I take my finger and just apply it all over my lid and literally call it a day, just like that. Sometimes if I want a little bit of extra, I'll just take a different darker shade in this palette. This one is called Dream Maker and it's such a beautiful pinky shadow. And I'll just apply it right here in the outer corner crease and just blend it into my crease. Outer corner and blend it into my crease just for that little bit of darkness. It's not too dark because I prefer it that way. Very light, very colorful, but I just feel like it makes so much more of a difference when you put a little bit of darkness in there if I have a little bit extra time, which I usually do because when I get to work, I just finish my eye makeup. And that's it for my eyeshadow. I'm just going to finish my brows and some mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back and I finished my mascara and my brows. I skipped liner for this look just because sometimes I don't always do liner. If I want to do liner, I'll do it. If not, I'll just skip it. And I'm just going to go in with some gloss. This is from BoxyCharm Luna by Luna. And I'm just going to apply a little bit. And that is it. I don't always apply lip gloss just because when I get to work in the morning, I automatically make my breakfast and I just start eating. So I just wanted to slap on a little bit of gloss so the look would look nice and pretty. I hope you guys like it. This is pretty much my everyday makeup routine for work. Everyday quick face routine, and then I go to work and finish my eyes, which is all this here. I know it was super quick. I am going to be uploading another video just trying on some new products that I got. I did get some new makeup. Please let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!